Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Aggron in the Ultra Premier Go Battle League. Now what I wanted to do was kind of replace Crustle because I wanted to bring you guys a new Pokemon, but I wanted to continue to use the same team that I've been using, but that's going to be like the third video that I've made on them. I did use it today and it performed fantastic again, but when I switched over to Aggron it kind of changed a little bit. So let's go ahead and take a look at the performance here. I will have the good matchups on the side, which Aggron does have some decent matchups against the meta in the Ultra Premier Cup. The only problem was the Pokemon that it was going to be matched up in the beginning of the battle, and me continuing to want to use Shadow Exeggutor as well as Toxicroak Best Buddy level 41. I mean, it was an okay team comp, but it found some horrible situations here. So yeah, it's going to be really weak to fighting and also weak to ground. The ground you don't really have to worry about so much, but the fighting you do, because that's going to be all over the place as well as the water. So let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. I mean, I performed okay. It was okay. I'm going to tell you straight off the bat here, my performance personally and my decisions that I did make kind of hindered its performance. Let's just leave it at that. So we're going in here with the Aggron. We still have a shield left, and we're going to go ahead and just let this go through. It's just going to be a Thunder Punch. That's fine. Taking down the Ampharos, in comes the Blaziken, easily able to take us out with a counter. And they do have energy stored up, but we still have one shield. Blaze Kick. I think it might KO the Exeggutor Shadow at that range of health, even though it's pretty much full. It's just because we're so glassy. Into the next battle, we're met with a Tangrowth. So both of the Pokemon that we do have in the back can handle this. But of course, our Aggron, I mean, it can go up to it. We're not going to be using a shield, and what I primarily wanted to do with the Aggron here was basically either get a shield or just do as much damage as I can. Alright, obviously swapping out is a strategy that I should be using, which I'm going to be doing it from time to time, but it could really cost you the match, right? So we're just going to play it safe, get a shield out of them and bring them down on their health, but that Tangrowth does have energy ready to go over here, so we have to be wary of that. You know, Power Whip's not very effective, but it is doing a good amount of damage. They're going to be swapping there, or did we counter it down? It looked like they made a swap into Togekiss. Yeah, they swapped, so they're locked in here. We're going to be going into our Exeggutor and farming it down. We still have two shields left. Let's see what they're going to decide to do here. So we're in a pretty good position. They're going back in with their Tangrowth. We're able to gain a little bit more energy, and they're going in with their Escavalier. So this is okay. Yeah, this is actually pretty good. So hitting them with the Psychic, they still have one shield left, and they are farming like crazy now. The Confusion is resisted, but it's getting to the point where we're doing a good amount of damage. And at this range, it doesn't really matter because we still have two shields. How much energy they have stored up, they decide to release it because the Confusion was about to take them down. They're going to be getting off their next charge move that they did have stored up. Looks like they wanted to hit those back to back on my Toxicroak, but we're going to be able to take the win with a counter there. Good game. Moving it into the next battle, we're going to be met with a Poliwrath. Probably one of the worst leads that I can be matched up against with it. We're going to be swapping into Toxicroak, and they're going to be going into Glade. You know how I was talking about? I'm just going to go Sludge Bomb. Well, check it out. We go Sludge Bomb, and they shield it up. Go figure. That's, yeah, that's how it goes. So we're not looking the best here. If we go back in with Aggron, well, close combat's going to easily one-shot us, no problem. But they are also going to lower their defense, so they're going for the close combat, which figures. So what we're going to do now is, I wanted to farm down. This is going to be a Leaf Blade, but I decided to use my shield here. Probably not the best idea. Now, the reason why I did use my shield is because we're Shadow, we're not tanky, and quick moves can bring us down really quick. And a lot of times I'm ending some of these battles with a shield left, so I'm not going to be too stingy here. So anyways, they're going with the Poliwrath for a second, and then they have no more shields left. Going in with the Charizard, we have no more shields left. This is GG's. And yeah, they're taking us down here. So as you can see, the Aggron would have been good up against the Pokemon in the back, just not the front there. So into the next battle, we're met with a Shadow Victory Bell. And that is Best Buddy. Okay, so let's go. This is absolutely going to KO us here, so we're going to just let it take us down because both the Pokemon we do have in the back are going to be able to handle this. Going in with the Exeggutor and just confusing it down and gaining some energy. They're going to be going in with a Lapras here. We're going to go straight for the Seed Bomb, and I do believe make a swap here into our Toxicroak. Still holding on to two shields. They have one, and I do believe I decided to shield this up to preserve the health on the Toxicroak because we don't want to get too stingy ending these battles with a shield left. They're bringing in Dragonite. We're going to go straight for the Sludge Bomb here. Now watch, I'll point out my mistake that I did make. So at this point, I feel like I should have shielded up the Toxicroak, and this is exactly what I'm talking about, not using my shields. Watch this. Shield the Toxicroak, farm down potentially, and then I would have been able to handle this Lapras to some degree here. But since we didn't, they're going to be able to just take us down simply by quick moves, and there goes that shield. See, exactly what I was describing. So, stingy, and that's what I get. So, oopsies. I went into it with the Crustle. I didn't mean to, but let's just see. So, we had a great lead. Now, I'm going to tell you this straight up. If we were using the Aggron in this position and we were met with a Charizard in the front, I'm pretty sure the outcome would have been the same. Let's just see here. So it's no discredit to Aggron because it can take out a Charizard for sure with Smackdown. But yeah, I just went in with Crustle. Anyways, going in with the Toxicroak here, taking out that Venusaur, still holding on to 2 shields. They're going to be going back in here with the Charizard. We're just going to go straight for the Sludge Bomb, see if they want to let this go through here. They're shielding it up. We're going to go back in here with the Crustle, and we're shielding this up for sure. This is probably going to be a Blast Burn. Yeah, Blast Burn. It's not super effective, but it does do a good amount of damage to us. So they're going to be bringing in the Lapras here, going for the Rock Slide. They have no more shields left, and we have a little bit of energy built up here. And we're going to be shielding this up, and then we should be able to take out that Charizard. Since they did expend that energy on a Blast Burn, we shielded it up, and we should be able to just simply smack down at this point. Aggron literally could have done the same thing here, except for the fact that, yeah, they were down their shields. Could Aggron have actually been able to get to a charge move? Heavy Slam, possibly. Yeah, I think so. Stone Edge is right behind it, so I think it should have been able to get to that too. But Crustle is going to be charging a little bit faster here. So, yeah, Aggron, guys. Is it something you want to invest in? If you like the Pokemon, if you like memes, if you like to just troll a bit, then go for it. I mean, like we discussed and like we've seen over on PvPoke, it's actually going to have some good matchups. So, hey, a little bit spicy. So we're going to be met up with a Glade, and this is horrible. We're going to let this Leaf Blade go through, and we're just going to go for a Heavy Slam here. Like we described, we're just kind of looking to get a shield and do damage, and hopefully have them expend their energy before we get taken out here, just like this. So when we do go into the battle with our next Pokemon, they're not going to have too much energy. Unfortunately, they were able to farm a little bit there. Glade doesn't need too much to get off a Leaf Blade here. And I think we're going to shield this. Yeah, not very effective, but we want to hold on to that health, and we're taking them out and farming. And we're at an even shield situation, so it's not the worst case scenario here. They're going to be going in with Lapras, and we're able to get off the Seed Bomb here. And I think we're going to do the whole swap into Toxicroak again. Yes, we are. And I think we're going to... What do we get? I don't remember. Shielding this up. They're swapping into Crustle. Hey, let's go. All right, so we know this matchup very well because, well, we run Crustle all the time. Basically, the play is just Mud Bomb it down. I mean, don't go for Sludge Bomb. It's not very effective. Even if their shields are down, you're like, I'm just going to do as much as I can, much damage. Don't. Just keep going Mud Bomb, right? If you're ever in this situation here. So they're going for an X-Scissor. Fantastic. That made me really happy. I think Rock Slide would have done a little bit more. They're going back in here with the Lapras, and now we can go for the Gunk Shot. This is going to be some nice neutral damage here. And we're bringing them very low, and we're able to have a double KO, but I still had a Pokemon in the back, so I'm going to be able to take the win there. As you can see, Aggron's really not doing much for us, is it? It can, for sure, have some really good plays against some of these teams we're running into. It's just the fact that it's just not aligning correctly with them, except for that one. That Drifblim was beautiful. Watch how I do this now. Okay, let's see. So we're going to be going for the Seed Bomb here. Let's see if we can get a shield out of them. And letting that first charge move go through, still holding on to 2 shields at this point. I think we're going to go ahead, yeah, shield this up. We want to kind of win this matchup. Oh, man, All right, I wanted to farm. I could have hit the Seed Bomb and took control and switch advantage, but I am being a funny guy. Let's just say it like that. And I use 2 shields, go for the Psychic here, onto the Drifblim, but we're done, Ski. Okay, because they're going to swap. Swap as soon as I go in, yep, and it's going to be a Napoleon. That was a very, very slow swap on my end. Very, very disappointed in myself. We could have maybe pulled this off. So if we swapped immediately, let's see where their health is going to be. So they're shielding that up, yeah. It would have been close. So we would have maybe been able to go in here with Aggron and take them out, because a couple more counters would have done it, right? And then a Smackdown or 2. So we're losing that again because of our gameplay, not necessarily Aggron. So met with a Swampert now. Oh boy, guys, does it get any better than that? No, it doesn't. It's horrible. All right, so it's all good, man. Totally not complaining. I'm just having a little fun over here, right? I'm not going to continue to butcher my score because we're doing good. We're on fire, and at this pace, I mean, we're headed for rank 10. I mean, I'm not even going to say, oh, I don't want to jinx it. No, we're on our way. So don't expect some super ultra spice. Maybe. I say that now, but then next thing you know, I'm going to be using some rank 300. Right? Anyways, they're going back in here at the Swampert. There's nothing I can do here. I don't want to back out because I still want to give them their battle with me. Because a lot of times, some people, like, after we're done battling, they go onto my videos, like, you know, GG's. I know that was a good battle. Even if they won, it's like, you know, yeah, good game. Sometimes I might be a little tilted because I'm using some test Pokemon, and sometimes those videos don't even get to the channel because it's just so horrible. Or the Pokemon just didn't perform good at all. So sometimes I'm just a little tilted, like, GG's. But no, good games to everybody. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, and make sure you don't use Aggron. All right? Use Aggron. Thanks for watching, trainers, and take care.